Divas, little known fact about me, but a couple years ago, I was quite literally on the brink of death. And I mean to the point that when I finally got care, the doctors were surprised that I was still even breathing. And while I don't really want to share what particularly caused this, some things I want to keep private to myself. I made a really big realization that day, and I feel like it's important to share. As friends and family were banging on my windows and trying to break into my apartment because my body was lifeless, I realized that if I died that day, I would have so many regrets. At that point, I had nothing to be proud of in life. And something I remember very clearly from that day is I remember being at the bottom of this hole. One of those fever dreams where like you're sprinting but you're not getting anywhere. I was in this hole and there was no ladder. It was completely dark and there was just one light at the end. I remember as I felt the last bits of strength slowly start to leave my body, looking up at that light and seeing 5-year-old me looking down at current me. And I don't know what did it, but in that moment, I realized that I have an obligation to make her proud. And ever since that day, I made an oath to not only myself, but to her that I would never go down again without kicking and screaming. And in any capacity. Because guess what? Now I have a life worth fighting for. Now I feel like the woman I've grown into is someone that 5-year-old me would genuinely be excited to meet. I guess I'm sharing this because the anniversary of that day is coming up very shortly. That's my cat. And every time it comes around, I feel very introspective and I look back at the life that I've lived since that happened. I remember back then that I used to have such a big fear of death because I was so afraid of the unknown. And this might sound like the opposite way it should be, but now I really don't anymore. Because guess what? Since that day, I have not lived my life with any regret. I've made insane and brash decisions. I've taken risks and I have failed because of those risks. But I've also succeeded. You know what? 5-year-old me would be damn proud of the woman I am today. This is your reminder to make your younger self proud.